So kick it off while I get this link going. Anybody.
What's up,
there you go.
Anybody. Definitely about the time cycle so far.
Definitely
about the time
Let's
cycle
go.
so far.
Who's going?
It's going for Shadow.
Is it going the way you wanted, Shadow?
It's going the way he's used to.
That's a pretty direct fucking question, bro. Right off the bat? Like that?
We're starting off hot.
So exactly as I expected, brother. Is that what you want me to say?
No, I mean, you came out hot. Everyone was,
Just
hyping up.
asking.
Going the way you wanted.
Well up in there. Okay. I felt maybe around week 4 or 5.
That's
a pretty direct fucking question, bro. Right off the bat? Like that?
We're starting off hot.
So exactly as I expected, brother. Is that what you want me to say? Up early, I was playing some really predictable opponents, like,
All right. Well, everyone, everything should be set up. No technical difficulties. This is the second time of us recording this. But welcome to Shaderoom. It's been long gone. This one's going to actually have a little bit more personality in it, unlike the one that was hosted by Fu, HBK, and Los. That one was boring. Hopefully we'll have something crazy going. Got some face cams up, something new. Get to see our faces, see who we are, and how we interact when we're essentially face-to-face, but not really. But as you guys know, it's going to go through the divisions, handle our predictions. Hopefully we'll see some hot takes, but the league is kind of a one-way street, and we'll try to make it a little spicy. But starting off on the top, let's actually start with the NFC this time. Let's start with the NFC North. Got the Packers, DS coming in 7-3. Got Lions, Wiz coming in 4-5. Vikings, Milky coming in 4-5 as well, and HBK 4-6. Who wants to start it off?
I say we start off with Mr. Bangs and then work our way up.
Mr. Banks?
Mr. Bangs.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is actually the only division I was surprised about. So DS, well, I'm not surprised. The roster is insane, so that's obviously a major reason why DS is having a sudden explosion of talent. But I'm a little disappointed in my boy Wiz. I thought he was going to do a lot better than he has.
Yeah.
I will say. But it looks like DS has pretty much got this locked up at this point, because there's not too many things are going to stop him now. HBK making all the excuses in the world for himself, but we're not going to let him get away with that right now. He is playing horrible. And there's no excuse for this.
Also, I want to let it be known that we're going to be posting a little leaked clip here soon of Wiz saying something that was quite honestly outlandish and took me and Kingo by surprise, who unfortunately couldn't make it. But yeah, yeah, dude. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm gonna leave that for the leakers to put up. But yeah, I don't think anyone's really contesting with DS. To be fair, at least not this season. If anyone were to, it'd be Milky and HBK in later seasons as they develop their rosters in ways that they would really, be able to prosper with how their play styles are constructed. But having the roster that he does, DS just isn't. I don't see him losing in the playoffs, of course, first round, but he's not losing this division. He's got to hold on this for sure.
I think this is one of the divisions that's going to take a couple years to develop, just because HBK obviously has the Bears and then Wiz has the Lions. So those are two teams that need heavy developing. Well, I guess the Lions probably less so, but yeah. And then as for the Vikings, I don't know what Milky plans to do with quarterback situation, but other than that, it seems pretty an all right situation. But yeah, DS has this division on a lock this season for sure. Honestly, don't expect any of the other three to even make the playoffs, to be honest.
Ooh.
Damn. Okay.
I want to jump on that. You know what? Because you're almost absolutely fucking right. The only thing you're wrong about is that Milky is making us all get way too comfortable with him being mid, okay? He is saving his power, waiting for the end of the season where he just wraps off 5 straight wins, cheeses his way through the playoffs, and gets in the championship round, okay?
Championship round.
What the fuck is this?
No, I respect the hell out of Kingo, welcome in, man. We just started, dude, so welcome in. We're actually talking about the NFC. We're starting off with the NFC North. We're talking about how Shadow really thinks that Milky is storing his power in some kind of Nice dog, by the way. But that's the Mexican
Hey,
special.
bro. Look, we brown over on this side, okay?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
be hating on the fucking
The-
super
the ch-
Mexican dog, all right? Leave this little bean alone.
But yeah, on Milky, I think he definitely is going to make the playoffs. I mean, he plays Fender, Ren, Adam, Wiz, Chief, Jolong, and then he has competition playing DS and HBK. I think it's crazy to say he's not making the playoffs, to be honest.
I would say that
This
just
year,
because
though,
of how stacked the NFC is.
he's 10th right now with his record.
Yeah, and his
I mean,
schedule
there's so
only
many
gets
people.
it only gets easier. I mean, he did get blown the fuck out by Kingo.
That's fair.
Unless that was a sim. I hope it was a sim. But
It wasn't a sin. That was
real
I
life.
think the NFC West is just going to take up too many spots, to be honest.
That is okay. That's a good take. That is true. I forgot about the NFC West. Any other comments on the NFC North?
Wiz, I'm hell fucking disappointed in you. I hope he watches this.
I think
Oh, hold on. I gotta go back in on the NFC North again because last night Wiz, when he came in high. He said that it was gonna be his and HBK's division to win this year. That man is smoking hot shit. He has to win out, HBK has to win out, and DS has to lose basically every single game for them to kind of facilitate that. And he has basically 2 guaranteed wins already. So that's not going to
I mean, quite honestly, I don't see a purpose for either of them making the playoffs. To be honest, there's no reason to. They're just going to lose in the first round. I mean, maybe that makes the fans happy, but your GM, your scouting, your draft is going to be ass. So take the losses as they come. I mean, next season's a new season, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think in the future, the NFC North is probably one of the more competitive divisions
Oh yeah,
in
for
the
sure,
entire league.
for sure.
For sure.
Right now, that Bears squad is complete ass, and that Lions squad has some pieces, but also is ass. So I mean, they both just have to build that up just a little bit more.
Yeah.
I disagree with that. The Lions squad is not even close to ass.
So you're saying it's a user issue. You're saying it's the user skill. That's the trash
I
part.
am disappointed in how Wiz has handled the situation. I am disappointed in how Wiz has handled the situation.
It was 3 years.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I agree. The NFC North is definitely going to be probably the most competitive division, along with the NFC West. But as of right now, it's just about all the rosters, and unfortunately, DS is the best one. But yeah, onto the NFC. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say with freaking Chris as the 7th spot right now, I don't see anybody coming back and taking.
Good Chris or bad Chris?
Huh? Oh, there's only Chris that's in the NFC.
Yeah, the good.
The bad Chris is in the AFC. Okay, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
We talked about this last night. We talked about it last night. We'll bring it up again when we get to the AFC West. But onto the NFC South, Foos, your division, man. Take the helm.
Yeah, so obviously, me. I'm gonna be first. Obviously, look at the standings. What Chris is like
6-4.
3 games back.
Yeah.
So, my schedule isn't too bad either. I got easy wins like Carlos on schedule and Carlos and Pingle. That's too easy.
Oh, just release the ebook already, dog. Just do it. You gotta be careful. I had Los on the ropes. Okay, we don't need to talk about it.
Don't forget that Food did get a job at Bahama Breeze as a host to support his ebook fantasies.
I feel like
that's true.
he's playing for that. Do you have any response?
Alvin?
No.
Wow.
Wait, what'd you say? You
we
got caught.
We were trying to breeze past this back. Like Kingle was saying, he got Los on the ropes. I feel like we need to revisit that. Because I want to hear what happened.
I mean, sources do tell me that Los was so threatened, in fact, that he had to leave VC to focus on the game.
Wow.
So, and he only won by 6, even while focusing. So, I mean,
had 6 turnovers and only won by 7.
Won by 7, 6 turnovers. It's ridiculous. But as far as the NFC South, yeah, no, we don't. That's ridiculous. That's Los fashion, though. But as far as the NFC South goes, I mean, I feel like Chris can definitely be competitive. Just maybe not this year. I don't know exactly what's going on with him. Fu's definitely going to be the leader of this division for as many years as this Madden cycle is going to come. But with Madrid being the great GM that he is, I feel like he's going to definitely build that roster to be pretty much impeccable and fight not with so much his skill as a user, his sticks, but with his talent around across the board. And as we said last night, no hate to Mitchie, but he's gonna be the king of the first overall pick. I mean, he's getting it 3 times this cycle. That's my bet. If anyone wants to bet against me, we could run some parlays. But outside of that,
He's gonna use it, and he's gonna use that first round pick none of those times either.
no, he's trading him to Fu, probably.
Trading it back.
Can we just take a moment to talk about the Madrid and TCG beef that's going on? Like, I don't know what's going on with that.
The Thunder and TCG beef?
Yeah, the TCG and Madrid beef.
Ooh.
Madrid. That is an unexpected beef.
I thought they were cool, but yeah, I don't know. Like now, Madrid has that profile pic of TCG, the clown emoji with the clown. I don't know what's going on with that. Huge beef going on. Yeah.
Definitely. Any other comments on the NFC South, guys?
I mean, who's gonna win it as long as he's trying every year? I think there's just too big of a drop off between him and Chris. I'm interested to see Madrid and Chris fight, though. That's gonna be interesting.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
But
So
then-
you're gonna get bored of beating everybody fucking in the NFC by year 2, so you're probably gonna dip and get an AFC team. I already know.
Word on the street is that Fu and I were having some good games in the preseason, but it's just gonna beat everybody in the NFC, just cakewalking. But speaking of NFC and the Eagles, on to the NFC best division, NFC East. Got the Eagles coming 7-2, yours truly. Got the Commanders Luna coming 6-4. Joe Long, a huge surprise at 5-4. And Fender, a huge disappointment at 1-8. Los, you want to talk about this, man?
Yeah, so obviously we said Fender's a disappointment, and that's be every year at this point. Always hype him up.
I was about to say, is this a disappointment?
Yeah, and then as far as the top it goes, Nug obviously has that unlocked other than his losses to his daddy.
That's wild. That's crazy to say. That's crazy to say.
I hope you don't tie him because obviously Luna has that tiebreaker, but I think Nug probably locks it up. Luna probably comes in second. I kind of spoke on this last night as well. I don't know how much stock we could put into Joe Long's best season he's had so far, but I mean, you've got to at least be happy for the guy. He's a winning record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how long
I
that
think
goes.
it's the first time I've seen him with one.
He did be getting pretty salty in those game chats though when he'd be losing.
Not to mention, guys, he was 5-2. He was 5-2. He's now 5-4.
Hey, that's okay. That's just 2 losses.
This is 2 losses.
I was about to say he used to not have any care when he lost, but I think now that he's tasted victory, he's getting all starting to grow.
Hey, you gotta give love to Joe Long though. That's my boy. I'm gonna give him love in this video right here.
You were dick riding on last night. I dick riding today
that's
too,
my
man.
guy. Okay, Joe Long. Me and him go way back. Love that man. Love the success.
Barely ever talked, bro.
Dude, how is Joe Long doing better than you, man? That's all I want to know.
That's my boy. Hey, we don't. Hey, when we talk about the NFC West, we'll talk about it. All right. Let's just say I've been hoed. It's fine. It is what it is, though.
No, for sure.
Joe Long, love you.
Or as Fender goes, can we even say disappointment if it's just expected? No.
I mean, back in my day, Madden 21, he was amazing. And I thought that amazingness would come back, but I miss Madden 22, obviously, and something happened. Something changed him. I think it's a South Carolina woman. They're not up to standard, and they're kind of just not blowing him the right way, and I think that's kind of leading to him, his morale as a user just plummeting. But that's just my take on it, personally.
He's lost the will.
Yeah.
But no, I think Snug's got this sealed up as well since he has love. With Hurts, he bled a little bit, but now that he cheesed his way into a new QB, I think he's got it locked up for now.
Gotta love, man.
Yeah. Speaking of Hurts, what are you gonna do with him?
Word on the street is I've heard some very nice offers that are gonna be listened to in the off season. I love the taste of it.
To be Kyler's backup.
That sounds amazing. 2 colored men as quarterbacks, both just sucking because King was taking care of them. But what can you do, man? But on the NFC West, a really tight, not tight, but really futuristic competitive division. I mean, right now it's just led by Los and Matt, but I feel like in the coming years we got Diddy. That's Diddy, right? Diddy and
Yeah.
Kangle. We're gonna be very competitive. Any words on this, Shadow? You've been a little conservative, man.
No, I'm trying to save my breath right now. I've wasted a lot of words on Kangle.
Fuck,
So
fuck you
maybe
too.
not. I'm chilling. I'm chilling right now. This is going about as expected for me. This is going about as expected. I will say that.
As far as who wins the division between Matt and Los, what are your thoughts?
No, I haven't seen Los play. I assume it's just stretch all as always, and that's leading to his victory. Matt, I expected better. I expected a little bit better, but he's the regular season warrior, so Los probably wins it in the end. Matt keeps it close though. That's my final prediction though.
You love to hear that though. That regular season warrior. Let's go. We are here for the Matt slander. It doesn't matter when it is or how it is. Fuck that man.
I mean, having these high expectations for Matt, who's on the Hawks, I think that's a little unrealistic, to be honest.
I was say he's performing actually better than I thought he would.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought he'd be below Diddy, but all of his fighting is to get knocked out in first round, I believe, though.
Oh, no doubt.
No doubt, yeah. And Los's defense is just too high of a level right now for him to overcome
It is.
it.
That D line, let me tell you, that D line is something fucking disgusting. Okay.
I know, it was so much fun last year. You remember that?
Jesus fucking Christ, man. We don't.
Man,
really-
Rance Lance. I thought it was a screenplay how fast everybody got in there. I had like
It was,
four
bro.
dudes
It was
on
a
him.
fucking regular ass fucking passing play, bro. Everybody shed their blocks. I was like, well, I can't. I was sitting right here and take this shit. Hopefully, he doesn't fumble.
Kingo,
I had
just gotta
fucking-
say, when you gonna combine so you don't end up in these divisions like you do every year? It seems you like it at this point.
Honest to God, at this point, I didn't think that this NFC West would form the way it did. When I chose the Cardinals, I thought I was just about to be cheese god with Kyler Murray and spin around the
Cheese
backfield like in
god.
real life. I thought I could just throw it up to D Hop and not worry about it. But apparently D Hop has fucking brick for hands and let shit bounce right off of them for interceptions.
Wow.
And fucking my offensive line has potential Hall of Famer Rodney Hudson on it. Doesn't matter. It's fucking insta sheds.
I tried to be nice, Kingo, okay? But this now makes it 2 straight years where we've had a Cardinal user come into this league, be mediocre or just straight up fucking bad, and then complain about D-Hop like it's the entire fucking fault of the offense.
Hey man, I didn't have D Hop for 6 weeks, okay? And when I finally get him, of course I'm gonna chuck it to him. D Hop does do his thing here and there. But god damn, man. If someone can find that clip of the ball bouncing dead ass off of his hands, he's wide open, nobody around him. That shit bounces straight off of his fucking hands into the hands of fucking Jalen Ramsey that takes it to the house for 6. All right, and that was the backbreaker right there. That's what ended up having it start the 62, the descent into a loss by 62.
I feel like that just testaments to just your practices and how you're handling them. But I don't want to hear more from you, dude. You talk too much. I know this. You're passionate. Fu, how do you see the future of this division going with Diddy and Matt and Los being in it? The other guy not really mattering too much.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be pretty much the same between Cos and Matt every year. I don't really see Diddy doing anything, to be honest, because Matt's just gonna get better if you think about it. Like his roster already isn't that good, and then it's just gonna get better. And then I'd say Diddy is just, I don't know, overrated, I guess. Just
Yeah.
does the same thing. Yeah, he just he's pretty predictable. The drugs and running and drugs and
Yeah, your ebook has it all covered, man. Has it all covered. You're good.
Is this man saying drugs? Was this man fucking snorting coke on the fucking chat, bro? Is that what he's doing? He's doing a line before every fucking game, bro.
That's ridiculous, man. But yeah, I feel like the NFC North will be more entertaining to watch than this division. All we can really see from this is Diddy versus Kingo and then Matt versus Los. Outside of that, I don't think any other pairings are going to be too much fun to watch, but only time will tell, for sure. Moving on to the AFC, though, guys. We got the AFC West. We've got Rios, the better brother, We got Chris. Is he the better Chris? We don't know. He's 6-3, better record. We got Mason, the new guy, and we got Nero, 2-7. What are our thoughts here? Anybody?
That Raiders team should have been higher up. As all I'm saying, had a lot of talent on that roster. Don't know why he re-signed Derek Carr. I probably would have, or he didn't re-sign Derek
He
Carr.
didn't resign. Yeah.
That was an in real life deal.
I'm sorry, can you with what? What were you saying?
I wouldn't re-sign Derek Carr in Madden. In real life, I would. But in Madden, he's as good as he'll get. So he's kind of gonna be handcuffed to Derek Carr for a little bit. It's kind of gonna be like Matt Ryan from last season, or last Madden cycle.
No, he's no. I have to disagree.
Ladies and gentlemen, fuck Derek Carr.
Hey, look. Derek Carr is a top 10 quarterback in real life. Okay, he is that man. He is that man. Sorry,
Absolutely. I hate it every time.
Twitter's not happy with me right now.
Maybe 5 years ago.
Wow.
But
Oh,
on to the division. We got.
Just disappointed.
What are we thinking as far as the future goes? We got Chris 1 game behind Rios.
I mean, Chris does have an special hate for the Diddy Bros, so his anger is fueling some very competitive play. I have hope. It depends. I don't think he's going to get it this year, but I think in the future, if Chris does the offseason like he did last year and not this year before last, I think he's going to be in this race.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, both teams are top 5 defenses, but the thing that's kind of it's not really holding him back, but Rios, his offense is one of the worst in the league, actually producing the worst or the least amount of yards in the league. So I feel like it's going to be a defensive battle when they do play. They play week 14 and week 17. That's definitely going to be a great game to watch. It's going to see how the division unfolds. Honestly, I want Chris to win the division. I want that lucky bastard to have some victories. I want to celebrate with him and call him a bitch, but as is, he's doing well for himself. He's only lost 3 times. Mm-hmm. Mason, I don't know you, but as long as you take care of Herbert, bro, we're always on good terms. You DM me for tips. I was a Herbert go before anyone. Dude, I had Herbert at a 68. You have him at probably a 99. That's what he deserves.
91, I think, right?
Nero, just keep on losing for me, man. I have your 2nd round pick. Enjoy Fletcher Cox. I hope he's doing great for you. He's ass. I'm sorry. I don't know why you got him, but I thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Any other words on this, guys, before we move on?
I'm hearing that Mason is supposed to be, this mud guy, apparently.
Really?
He's very mud. Very mud. But, I mean, it's not too much to say. I think
it's better the second time around.
I think Rios does win this year, and then in the future, I think Chris has a chance to win a division, but
there's no chance. It's that man at the top. It's that Chiefs roster until the end of time. It doesn't matter which user has it. When you have a mediocre user, we've seen that in the past. Mediocre users using the Chiefs, running that division. So, it is what it is.
Are we talking about starting someone whose name starts with an H?
I don't know about that,
yeah, mediocre users. Mediocre users.
It's pretty bad, to be honest.
Mediocre users claiming the best roster in the entire NFL, Madden-wise, of course, because in real life,
that makes it 3 years in a row, doesn't it, though?
Sorry?
That makes it 3 years in a row now, doesn't it, though?
Yeah, that's true. 3 years in a row with a mediocre Chiefs user. Yeah, you're right.
Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the Chiefs last time around?
Diddy.
It was Diddy, and now it's Rios?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Diddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they took over the they said they've had championship teams in both of their selections both years. Championship teams every time. They're owning it at this point, I think.
Who was before Diddy? I think it was
HBK, dude.
No, it was a cheese god. No, never mind. You're right. A mediocre user HBK, and then it was wealthy before him. Yeah.
It was a wealthy for long.
Shout out JT.
It was quite a few people. It was quite a few hands in that
I
pile
remember
for the
JT
Chiefs that year.
on there.
JT. Then we robbed him of his picks and he left. Then it was someone else, and then it was Wealthy, and then he got kicked, and then I don't know who had it at the end.
Well, that division should be fun. Maybe or I think it will be fun this year, honestly, between Chris and Rios.
Yeah,
But
I didn't realize both their matchups still had to go. So
Yeah.
that actually,
it's definitely the best division in the AFC. I mean, everything else is pretty. AFC North is kind of cool, but Shell's kind of ass. But we'll get to that. On to the AFC East. We have the undefeated regular season god, even better in the postseason. Instant, or maybe not even better in the postseason. We'll see. He has a track record of going 17-0, 16-0, and then kind of losing in the divisional, maybe in the conference. We have Adam Miller, who I do not know too much about. We have TCG, who's shitting the bed as always. He's not performing to the guy I met in Madden 20, who was dotting me up as the Vikings, or when I was the Vikings. And we have Randy, who threatens to leave every couple of days, who I honestly do not give a shit about. But prediction here, I don't think. Maybe when TCG gets in form, or if he gets in form, I don't think he will, but if he does, he can kind of contest with that with the roster he has. But seeing as how things are, I feel like it's gonna be a Kingle kind of thing where it's just gonna run this until he gets bored. Then he leaves. Fine. Comes to the NFC, the better conference. But TCG will always. I think TCG will definitely get a wild card spot this year, seeing as there's a lot of wild card spots and not a lot of good teams going around in the AFC. So
that is true.
As for the last two, I can't say too much about Adam and Randy. He's never really been that guy. So that's all I got for the AFCs.
Yeah, Adam's probably gonna stay. Adam can make it 2. I think he's very balanced user. He doesn't have a very high ceiling. No. Randy's gonna be at the bottom every year. Instant's gonna win every year because his roster is freaking insanely cracked, and I do not believe nobody's won as the Dolphins. I think he fudged the numbers.
Okay.
TCG,
some big allegations there.
Huge allegations right there.
Who's to say? I mean, who's to say? He's the only one who provides us the proof. So, TCG is on his shadow. He is the new shadow, actually. His picks are insane. With Allen, I can't even. I had no idea this was going to happen.
I take slight offense to that, Ethan. I take slight offense to that. You know why?
You've been quiet, but when it brings up Shadow,
Josh Allen more justice than TCG is doing Josh Allen right now, and that's saying something. That's really saying something.
Is that Shadow? You don't want to talk about the division? You're just gonna go back to being quiet, just no one's talking about you.
Hey, y'all love doing it still. So you're giving me plenty of opportunities here.
Anything else on the AFCs?
Nobody else.
Instant's the cheese god.
Go first.
Well,
Yeah, when has
Every year.
had a challenging team? Huh? When has Instant had a challenging team? Because I can't remember it since his OG team.
honest to God, whoever decided to let that man handle the team choosing process needs to be brought forth in front of everybody and fucking executed, bro.
Carlos,
who the fuck let that man get the fucking cheesiest cheese squad that Madden has created in quite some long time, man? Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. Tua's not complete ass because TFG also sucks off Tua. And
you forget that this year he has Mostert too.
Yeah, see, so also Mostert, like, it's just so much fucking speed all over that fucking offense, and then the defense. I mean, Instant's defense is pretty cut and dry. He just fucking it's not. I'm not gonna say it's average because it's not. It just refuses to make mistakes on defense. He's not a fucking defensive fuckboy like Fu over there, fucking psychopath on fucking defense. But yeah. Cheese God.
Yeah.
Whoever let him do that, fuck you. You have
You
to
always
do
ask
something
for
that
tips,
sucks.
unlike the worst users. Like, he's like, tips on Shadow. Like, bro, you're gonna
It's crazy.
It's alright. Me
3 quarters there.
I'm dead.
Shout out to Zalman
got
for no
that book
reason.
on instant though. The running back core. You know, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah. He's got to run the ball. We got on the ball.
Yeah, I really only see Fu beating Instant this year. That's really the only way I see him losing the game.
That's my Super Bowl pick right there.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone in the AFC contests with him until Lil gets his shit together. But when will that happen? Who knows? But on to an even less competitive division. We got D as the Texans. The Texans 7-2. Got the Jaguars 3-7. The Colts, Chief 2-8, and Straka coming in late this season, being 1-8 on the Titans. I feel like this division is never going to have a wild card guy coming in. DDD is going to win the division every year, and that's all I have to say about it. If you guys have any words,
I have no words. That division is straight ass cheeks.
Yeah,
terrible.
Thunder second in the division. Bad.
You said second division what?
Said when Thunder is second in the division, things are looking bad.
Yeah.
Maybe
I have.
Maybe Chief will surprise us. I mean, I saw him once when he was the Dolphins. He made the wild card. Maybe he'll surprise us once he's done taking for a quarterback he's not going to be able to get, and he's going to complain. But as of how things are right now, I think DDD's the only guy who's even remotely good at Madden. So that's all I got on the AFC South. AFC North, we got a little brotherly rivalry here. Maybe not so much a rivalry as Lil just swept Garrett. Lil's coming in the Steelers at 6-3. We got MG, the film tape god, coming in at 6-3 against the Browns.
I take offense to that. I am still the film.
We have Shadow at 3-7, and we have Sam tanking 1-8. Fu, what are we thinking here, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really too much to say. I mean, I think Little pretty much locked it up. MG, he's my boy, but
he's your boy.
I don't know how he's 6-3. I don't know how he's 6-3. He must have like the easiest schedule ever, but I don't think he's really probably first one next to it, I guess. So
I mean, every team he's beats under 500. I mean,
yeah. So
that just goes to show.
Pretty easily. Shadow.
Deceptive.
He looked good week 1, I guess, but that's pretty much it.
Who doesn't look good week 1, right?
I'm pretty sure week 1 is the only game y'all wasn't it?
Yeah. Lamar's on a block. On a block for Sam, so we'll see where he goes to. It's probably interesting.
That's gonna be very interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. I got some words. Yeah, I got some words. Everybody tells me every year Sam's good. Sam's he's not bottom tier. Here he is with a top tier roster, and he was getting absolutely blown out by Shadow.
Sam hung within 3 points with Instant, the undefeated team.
I mean, that's nice. It's because Sam plays time of possession and throws flats all day, so you're gonna have close games regardless.
Shots
of skill. I mean, I'm just saying he plays the same every time. I've played him 3 straight Maddens in my division half the time. He plays the same way every time.
You're actually kind of right now I think about it.
He's good. I'm actually making a bold prediction. I'm making a bold prediction. Sam is going to stay at the bottom of this division the entire cycle as long as everybody stays.
Yeah, okay, dude. Shadow's going to get bottom twice. MG's get the other 2 times.
Come on,
we'll see.
Like all I'm saying is it's a big adjustment from a quarterback that stands in the fucking pocket and can't fucking move an inch without having no stamina, as compared to Lamar Jackson. It's a big flip. You got to play differently. You have to think differently when you go into your offense. It's not the same. I mean, Lamar Jackson still has an arm. He can still fucking chuck that bitch all over the fucking place. But
yeah,
I mean, he also now has fucking speed to fucking juke and fucking spin and fucking run around the entire backfield. Unban escape artist. I'm on that wave. Unban that shit. Unban it.
Please stay.
It's not unbanned. It's an X factor.
It's an X factor. But we got a comment actually coming from the Raiders saying, "Injuries, you fucking whore," and adding Kingle. Any response to that? What's going on with that?
My response is that roster is too good to be that ass right now. I'm just saying.
So you're saying if you had the hands on it, then would you do any better?
Yeah, probably. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah. Derek Carr.
Okay.
I mean,
Love that man. I'd make him. I'd make him a top 10 quarterback in this league.
I don't know
Wow.
about top 10. I will
Wow.
support.
I
Eagle would probably do more justice for that Ravens team.
Whoa.
Raiders.
Raiders
Yeah.
No. Like seriously, you play Sam, he's basic as fuck.
We're talking about
Basically.
Nero. We're talking about
Talking
Nero.
about Nero, dickhead. I'm with it. I'm with it. Hey,
Nero, you keep it up, brother. You're doing okay.
Hey, Sam, switch with me, baby. Switch. We'll switch. Ravens, Cardinals, because I had them. I know we had that little flip on like the positioning on the teams that we chose. We'll switch teams right now. We'll do it under the table. I'll give me your account. I'll give you mine, and we'll just play each other's teams.
I heard that Kingle is running away from competition. That's all I'm hearing. But
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, if I can get a wild card in the AFC at fucking 4 and 5 right now, instead of fucking having to go through the NFC, which is fucking the 6 and plus, I'm with it. I'm with it. All I gotta do is worry about instant. I'm the instant clapper. It's fine. It is what it is.
Just instant. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't think of any other team in the AFC when I think of the AFC who's gonna come out. Not a single team actually comes to mind.
I apologize. I must have beaten your head too much that you just simply don't remember anymore.
Sorry, now you don't have a cheese god roster.
Lou, it's gonna take you at least 3 years to make some noise,
It doesn't
bro.
matter with Kingle. It does not matter with Kingle.
That Niners roster bailed you out a good amount of times, my man. Don't act like it didn't.
Oh,
Hey, you don't have Nick Bosa coming off the fucking edge in like half a second. Not even half a second, like a tenth of a second.
Yeah,
TJ Watt.
yeah, he's like TJ Watt.
Yeah, TJ Watt sucks dick too, overrated. That's why he's not in the league.
Get this man off this right now. Hold on, like, get him out of this. What?
Hey,
he needs 25 injury, okay? The fact that he hasn't been injured yet this year is fucking wild.
Don't worry. Just be happy that you're in before a certain thing is banned with Watts. You don't have to face just how the peak of what he can do.
Jesus fucking Christ, my man. That's ridiculous. Honestly, though, I might give up the Cardinals just so I can get one of the AFC East teams. Or Dolphins and... No, South. One of the AFC South teams.
I mean, word on the street is that there's like
beat up on
8.
Thursday.
The waitlist is 8 spots deep, so I don't think anyone's gonna be leaving anytime soon.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll cycle through. It's all good, guys.
I for one do not want more randoms in here. I mean, the divisions are ass already. Please keep Fender. You can not Fender. Luna, you can leave. And give me Tyler. I'll take Tyler. Tyler's cool. He's a different personality, but or kick him.
Jonas on the wait list.
Jonas is not. He doesn't have a PS5. He's not a PS5.
But does he still have the waitlist row? Because that would mean it's
he
only
technically does. Yeah.
All right, that's only 7 deep. Then we're good. We're Gucci.
He's not a part of the 8. He's like.
He's not part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a role.
It's fucking bro. Typical Dodgers fan. But yeah, on to the playoff Super Bowl predictions. I think we all can agree that out of the AFC, Anson's coming out, right?
Yeah. It's just.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where was that confidence that you were talking about earlier? It's all gone now because you now know the truth. You now speak the truth. That's instant fucking conference to lose until he gets bored and dips. No, not even this year. Literally every year. Also a good GM team builder. Like Instant is not assets.
Maybe because he makes the draft classes.
No, I want to contest that. No, he trades for an early pick from the dumbest fucking teams. Okay, he gets that, and then he cheeses the fuck out of the rookie, so he gets a shit ton of XP. That's not team building, bro.
I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot of top users who do that though. Who always get the top picks from the bottom users.
I mean, yeah, I think 3 of those guys are actually in this call right now.
Could you name them? Would that be Los, Fu, and
for Roquan Smith, bro?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, that was crazy.
I'm just saying though, his team will get better. His team will get better. It's his until he decides he wants to leave the AFC.
I think that's cap. When's the last time he's been in the Super Bowl? It's been a while. I think it's been 2 Maddens now, eh?
Yeah, but this Madden, the conference is just that much easier. But
there isn't food to vote to.
I don't think no one's scared of Fu in the NFC, to be honest, but I'm just scared of the Buccaneers. But speaking of the NFC, this is a lot more packed Super Bowl kind of thing. We're going to have great matchups in the divisional rounds and a great matchup in the conference round. Who do you guys have making it to the Super Bowl? Los. Actually, who's in the AFC? Lil, start us off. Fu?
Boo. Is that roster's correct? Fu chose his team, and I can guarantee you he's smiling as he picked it, just because he knew how much fun the first year was going to be for him. That roster is on a godly level.
Okay.
I don't see anyone beat him if he's trying.
Got it. Fu versus Instant. Who takes that for you?
Fu.
All right. On to Garrett. My man. Who do you have come out of the NFC? Fu Instant. Who do you have?
Fu. Actually.
Fu Dick Riders are the Doomans. All right. Woo! On to the least competitive guy in the NFC, Kingle. What are your thoughts here?
I'm gonna go ahead and let you know now that it's not you. I would never pick you
He's talking to me.
out of this conference.
He's talking-
I will pick 3 other users before you. I choose fucking Matt before I choose you. I'm a fucking Matt hater, and I choose him over you to come out of the conference.
Wow.
I don't know why you're attacking me. I'm just the host here, but you can go off. You can go off.
I haven't played Fu yet, but as of right now, my pick is gonna be Los just because that D-line, that defense is cracked. But then when I play Fu and fucking literally get 0 yards total yardage, I'll probably change my pick to Fu also. That defense is cracked on both sides. Both their teams are fucking ridiculous. I'd flip a coin to pick between both of them. I think it's a conference championship between both of them because I think both of them get 1-2 and just run all the way through to there.
Yeah. So if you had to pick, if you had to put a name down, who you got?
I gotta put a name down like right now.
Right now.
I'll ride with my NFC West mate. I'll ride with Los.
So Los Instant. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with Los there. Actually, if Los makes it all the way to the Super Bowl against Instant, he's probably the only running user that is actually
That is true. That is true.
That man with a running back is
competent. It's not hard to run.
I'm not gonna say yes to that. It's not easy, but it's not hard, but it's not easy.
The skill gap between passing and running is crazy different. But we have got guys like Tyler running around. You remember Tyler at all? But we'll look past that. So Lowe's coming over Instant in the Super Bowl. We have 3 guys who bet against Instant so far. Lowe's, what are your thoughts?
I think I come out of the NFC easily.
Easily.
Yeah.
Oh,
Easily.
I mean, I play Fu in a few weeks, so I guess we'll see. It's an early matchup. Yeah. I think Fu is probably the only person that could get me down in the NFC. Then for the Super Bowl, I think Instant makes it on the AFC side. I think I beat him. I feel like I have his number a little bit.
All right.
A
Fu?
lot of people have been December lately, it seems.
Okay. I'm sticking with my other pick of Nug. I think Nug's coming out. If it's not me, it's Nug. So, Nug.
All right, so we got a Nug versus Nug versus Instant. Nug versus Instant. What do you got there?
Instant.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna fucking agree with you, bro. I'm not being Instant. I'm being honest. I don't have the defensive adjustments for that freaking goon. But ebook is on the way. Ordered on Amazon 2 days ago. Physical copy. I'm gonna dive into it, but
Going on that MG route, physical copy everything.
physical copy, film session, 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. We can get into it. But with that being said, my pick for the NFC, I think the worst guy or worst team out of the top 4 users comes out. I want Matt. Matt's coming out of the NFC. His guy's fucking revolting. He's weird. I got Matt coming out of the NFC.
Always have to be Pennsylvania.
Lois is gonna be the regular season warrior that he has been, but he has had a testament to playing rainy games during the postseason and actually going off. I know that better than anybody, but he's very prone to make mistakes. When he makes one mistake, he's on a train to make a lot more, and that's gonna fuck him in the postseason. Especially against a guy like Matt who's pretty efficient. Fu, I have a feeling is gonna lose in the divisional to whoever comes out of the NFC, whether that be when it is Matt. And yeah, as far as Matt versus Instant, I feel like Instant's gonna pull it out. He's gonna have his number, and but that will be Instant's only Super Bowl victory. Will be year one, and that's a fact.
Well, I'm gonna say two things. Yeah, I see you're trying to make it interesting, but let's be real.
No,
I'm
being honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. If Matt plays a rain game, he loses regardless of opponent. Okay.
See.
Let's just be real.
Dude, if Matt can force Los into turnovers, which is very possible, that's a GG.
Mm-hmm.
That's a GG.
Okay.
These two games that they played in the regular season are nothing but a warm up and not a true testament as to what's going to happen in the postseason, in my opinion.
I think you're forgetting how Matt shrivels into a very mid form once he plays a D-line user, and he has two of them to go through.
That's a lot of stress to place in that Seahawks defense to stop the run to force Carlos to throw the ball in the first place. So maybe fumble.
I think hot take. Dealing with the run is more of a user issue rather than a team issue.
To a degree.
That's my take. That's my take. I feel like if you're on and if you know what's coming, if you have a good prediction, if you read the holes, read the gaps on defense, you can stop the run. Whether you have a 70 overall D tackle, a 70 overall edge, I don't think it matters. I think it all comes down to the defensive coordinator.
Okay.
I've spoken like a man who hasn't faced Cameron Hayward.
Yep.
Not face Cameron Hayward.
Even a good interior defensive lineman that sheds everything is fucking ridiculous, man.
I've got Kenny Clark coming in a couple of weeks, so we're gonna see how we game plan for that.
Oh man, I can't believe you chose Matt though.
He uses them too, so go look it down.
Yeah, dude, Diaz is a
Yeah, I
fucking.
think
He
it was a
lied to
wild
me.
pick. That is a wild
He
pick.
said that he was gonna be off campus, and when he plays his next Madden, it's like he's gonna have a good Wi-Fi, which was why he used D lineman. But all of a sudden, he's back to using the D lineman. I don't know what's going on. That's why it's fuck DS around here. You don't fuck with liars. Used to be my boy, but times have changed. But any closing statements, guys? Any shade you want to throw? No Matt slander, Kingo. I've heard too much in the past 24 hours.
That's fine. No slander. We're closing this one with love. We got love for Joe Long. Love that man. Happy to see him.
Yeah, stick in
doing
your
well,
mouth.
doing better. Nug, you're having a good year. I think you could build that team. And compete. The NFC West will reign supreme in the NFC though. And it'll be Instant's conference to lose until literally anybody can compete with him, which right now is nobody. Also, fun fact, if it is Matt and Fu playing against each other, Matt is Fu's kryptonite, actually. We all remember that Mike Evans catch. That shit.
That shit was crazy. DK Metcalf's gonna be recreating it. That's what I heard.
Yeah, DK Metcalf is a fucking god. Love that man, miss him. Dude caught everything. I miss that man.
Oh, he got everything in the 6 games he played.
He's suspended, bro. And in those 6 games, he gets suspended again. Oh my god.
Garrett, anything for the people, man? Anything for the people?
I can't. Why this hate on like Milky, and then we're loving Matt all of a sudden? I don't get it. I don't.
What do you mean?
I'm flabbergasted.
I've never hated Milky. When do I hate on Milky? I respect Milky. I respect the rejects. I respect D the D. I respect Matt. I mean,
Okay, I've heard some different words in private.
I just
regarding
fuck
DDD,
with
but
guys who can pass the ball. At the end of the day, I fuck with my passers. Fuck Lowe's. He's fucking lame. He's boring.
Who comes
He
out
plays
in
like
the NFC?
Tyler.
I feel like that's the majority opinion, given you trying to be all special. Other than that, though, who do we think is in this championship? Maybe even the divisional in the NFC. I want to hear your thoughts before we wrap this up.
So let's say it's me versus. So I'll be the 4 seed. Let's say it's me versus Los, and Matt versus Phil. Who wants to start it off?
Okay.
Let's get some score predictions. Okay. Meat Rider, number 1.
Who faces him? Who faces him could be anyone, I'd be honest. It could be Nug, it could be Los, it could be freaking DS for all I know. I highly doubt it's gonna be Matt though. I don't think it's gonna be Matt. Matt has to play a D-line user to get to the championship, and he's not gonna beat one. Not this year. It's just not gonna happen.
That's fair. I mean, that offensive line for the Seahawks is fucking booty cheeks. Take advantage of that, and it's cake. Fucking
He is.
also
He is. He
Matt
is.
also has like no QB. He's fucking cheese god supreme with that QB that he has. Which is I
Carson
think
Strong,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, Carson Strong, which is this fucking Madden cycles like Easton Stick and fucking all these other random ass, low ass overall quarterbacks that every fucking cheese god user picks up in preseason year one.
Mhm.
So I mean, I get what you're saying. That roster, he's overperforming with that roster.
And you don't think he can stay consistent with that?
Not with Carson Strong as his quarterback. Get a little bit of
I
pressure.
mean, I had a 68,
40 yards
69
down.
overall Justin Herbert, and I went to the Super Bowl against Thu with Stephon Gilmore. I played HBK, who I lost twice to in the regular season. And
I have more respect for you, Nug, than I do for that shit, Ken. It is what it is.
Okay. I just think that Carson Strong is in a better position than people who have went further, and it's Matt, one of the best passers. I mean, I don't
agree. He's one of the best passers.
I don't either.
You don't agree?
I know you don't. No, I agree.
Okay, King, who's the best passer in the league?
Passer in the league?
Who's the best passer in the league?
Top three to me. Like as far as purely passing the ball, I'd say Matt Milky are up there for third. And there's a couple guys you could throw in.
I don't know about Milky, but
I don't know about Milky either, but
Nah, Milky be throwing dots with Kirk Cousins sometimes, guys. Okay, that game, I blew him out. That man was fucking throwing dots on me. Absolutely ridiculous.
Milky's gonna do the same thing he does every year. He's gonna wait till he gets a monster roster. He's gonna go on one run and he's gonna dip. Because every year. But
so
for now, no,
Kingo, who's the top three passer? We're still waiting on that.
I'm thinking about it right now.
If Matt isn't top three, bro, you're smoking dick.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say instant. I'm throwing it in there. I'm gonna say
Lil
Lil
the cheesiest
also
passer.
is one of
Lil's the second cheesiest passer.
Hey,
So like he's just naming guys who throw slants and fucking wheel routes and streaks. What's going on here?
Let's see. Who else is throwing an absolute fucking dot? I'll throw in Milky. I'll put Milky as my third.
That's gonna be like one of the most
it's Matt hate only.
I've ever seen.
I know.
This is crazy.
Instant's not even
Matt
top
hate already.
5, okay? Instant's not even top 5. Instant's not even top 5, bro.
I didn't put him at 1.
Instant is my 5 or 6.
He's like 7 for me.
I'd say 5.
I'm gonna throw you in there.
Say
Nug, I'm gonna
5.
throw you in there. I'll put 4. Nug, I'll throw you in there.
You know what?
No
No,
particular order.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of credit. I think you are better when it comes to passing the ball than Instant is.
Exactly.
I don't think that's saying a lot.
Are you talking to Nug or me?
What are you talking about?
Garrett looks confused. Garrett, are you here?
You're
Yeah, we're talking to you. Are you talking about Lil or
We're
me?
talking to you.
I'm talking about you, dog. Ethan's okay.
Okay, so you're saying I'm a better passer than Instant.
Than Instant, yeah.
My thing is this: when I think of the best passers in the league, I think of the guys that make the least amount of mistakes throwing the ball, because that's pretty much what it comes down to. You can throw an absolute fucking dime, but then you can throw like 8 interceptions. Like it doesn't fucking matter. You're a shit passer.
There is a good burst to that argument, and it's that you can just throw the most basic fucking passing plays every
I'm
time.
gonna say Instant and I live off of PA 3-route reads off of people being so scared of our run game. We're not that great passers.
That right there.
Yeah.
It's an overrated runner, my guy. Come on now.
No, Instant. I played Instant all the time. He plays nearly identical to me passing wise. The only difference is people are a little bit more scared of his run game than mine. I guarantee if you made a chart of Instant's passing yards, the vast majority are just going to be that PA shot.
All good. If it works, it works. I'm not putting Matt in my top 5 though.
Nug and Matt are
Matt
1 and
only.
2, unquestionable in my opinion for passing.
Matt hate only. He threw an interception against me. It's fine.
There's nobody I'm more scared of taking advantage of me deep than those two.
I mean, I feel like it just comes down to like concepts and how and pre-play reading a defense versus these guys who spam a lot of hot routes or spam the best plays. I feel like that kind of comes into account, but I don't know.
But who's gotten better?
Fu is a
dependent. Fu used to be completely dependent on drags. He isn't anymore. So he's starting to get up there.
I knew the fucking Patriots, bro. I didn't know how to adjust to it. Just drags all day. With that, what was that short receiver's name? Fuck that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. No, for like
Freaking
he had
no
like
receivers.
average 30 yards rack, bro. Run after catch. It was crazy. It was stupid.
They didn't have any
It
good
was wild.
receivers, bro.
It's crazy.
So yeah, if you didn't give him his drag, Fu wasn't going to force an interception on it. So, but now I'd say Fu's top 5 now.
Oh, that's a good take. That's a good take. But any closing statements before we shut it down? Los?
Mm.
Got nothing.
Not really, unless you want to do like awards or
Nothing.
something on Madden.
Oh, what on Madden?
I mean,
Awards. If you
oh
want
the
to.
Oh,
MVPs and
yeah.
stuff. I was looking at those.
Should I announce them now? I mean, to whoever's watching this, RZSL awards are coming back. Essentially, I'm gonna put out these kind of categories for you to put users in, whether that be Clown of the Year, Best User of the Year, Best Passer, Discord MVP, the guy who did most of the Discord. I'll be putting that out very soon. So just keep everyone in your thoughts. Unless you're Luna, get me out of your fucking brain. You meat rider. You beat me twice in the regular season. Congratulations. Want a kiss? Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. But yeah, RSL.
I'm pretty sure he wants a sandwich. He was very clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not getting it. Not for me. Not for me. He can't get it from a girlfriend either because he doesn't have it. All right. Anyways, no toxicity. No toxicity. I'm gonna end it here, guys. Look out for RSL awards. Go get your roles, and we'll see you guys next time.